Ophaurs generally come in these colors and have green eyes, but there are always exceptions to the rule. This video will cover the rare color variations Ophaurs can have. Let's start with mutations of just the eye color. Ophaurs with yellow eyes are one of the most common eye mutations, happening in about 1 in 200 Ophaurs. This mutation is caused when the yellow eyes of baby Ophaurs never turn green. This doesn't seem to have any large impact on their lives apart from an increased sensitivity to light, so finding Ophaurs in the wild with this mutation isn't that difficult. Ophaurs with lime green eyes are a similar case, except the transition from yellow to green stops halfway. 1 in 100 Ophaurs are like this. Ophaurs with blue eyes are rarer, with only 1 in 500 Ophaurs being born with this color. A very, very small amount of wild Ophaurs are found with this condition, even when compared to some mutations of a similar or higher rarity. Why? Because the genetics associated with blue eyes and Ophaurs are also strongly correlated with deafness. Ophaurs with blue eyes have an 80% chance to be deaf, meaning that they would be unable to survive in the wild. The ones that aren't born deaf can still occasionally struggle with vision problems. If you see a blue-eyed Ophaur in the wild, consider yourself and the Ophaur lucky. Next, the mutations that affect both the eye color and the fur color. Melanism and Albinism. The rarity of melanism can vary depending on the area. In some populations of South American Ophaur, it can be as common as 1 in 5. However, in most other areas, the rarity can range from 1 in 100 to 1 in 175. Ophaurs with melanism can have normal green eyes, but their eyes are most commonly a dark green or greenish brown. Albino Ophaurs are incredibly rare and can't survive in the wild, so the probability of the mutation happening is unknown. Like other albino animals, they are born with pure white fur and light red eyes. Their paw pads and nose are light pink due to lacking any pigment. Next, the mutations that only affect the fur color. Commonly confused with albinism, leucistic Ophaurs are very rare, with only 1 in 1,000 Ophaurs having this mutation. Instead of a pure white, leucistic Ophaurs are a pale blonde color. They rarely survive in the wild since they can't blend in like other Ophaurs, but if they get lucky, they can live to adulthood. Though they are rare in the wild, if you selectively breed 2 leucistic Ophaurs together, you might get another leucistic Ophaur. Ophaurs with Erythrism can be identified by their unusually red fur coloration. Only about 1 in 400 Ophaurs have this mutation. The reddish color doesn't cause many issues with camouflage, and as a result, they can easily survive in the wild. These Ophaurs are also known as strawberry Ophaurs. And that's what you need to know about rare Ophaur colorations. Subscribe for more.